Start by sitting on the edge of a chair, feet on the ground. Have your back as supported as you need so that you're comfortable. If you have any concerns about your knees at all, place a pillow underneath you or a folded blanket, something sturdy to elevate the chair a little bit. Okay, we want to keep all of this in a pain-free range to regain that trust in your body and that confidence that you can move with strength. Moving in a pain-free range allows your body to get stronger without pain. Find your natural alignment. Just trust your body to find that place where it can hold you up with ease. And you don't have to work very hard to just be here now. Feel your breath taking care of you, reminding you that your body knows how to take care of you. Your whole person does. Dial up that strength from the bottom of your pelvis. Connect with your core why. Take a moment to just feel that in your body, that you are present with kindness, that you can trust this center of knowing, and that you're taking time for yourself today. And so today we practice moving with strength and the least strain. Your body knew how to do this when you were an infant starting to move, so it automatically knows how to do it. We're just going to rewire that muscle memory today for the 6 movements of daily life. So we'll start with the one for the lower body with both legs on the ground, and just keeping that strength here. With that strength support here, now you can hinge forward from your hips. Just practice that a couple of times, just hinging forward. Notice how that feels. In this hinge position, making sure that your head is in neutral, not looking up, because if you look up, your neck flexes, your back loses that nice aligned, strong position. So keep your head in alignment and just notice how this feels. In this position, your hips are their strongest because your core is stabilizing and your hips are ready to lift you up. So have your hands on your thighs, heels on the ground, core's nice and strong. Think about pushing through your heels and your hips lifting you up. If you're concerned about standing up and that bothers your knees, just practice just this lifting with your hips and pushing off with your hands. But go ahead and try this, lifting up, using your hips to lift you up and unhinge through your hips, and then hinging to sit back down. Try it a couple of times. I'm just going to do it a few times today to just practice it. We're going to practice this throughout the whole program. Thinking about using your hips. Find that pain-free range. For you, that might be just lifting off a little bit and then coming back down, and that's okay. Meet yourself where you are, hinging and then standing up. Now we're going to move to 2 upper body movements, pushing forward and pulling back. Alignment, feel your breath, core strength. Feel that strength in your center, connect with your core why. Push your arms forward like you're pushing a heavy door open. Your shoulders are hinging, your elbows are hinging. The triceps, the back of the arm, that's their job, is to extend your arms. So just thinking about pushing forward and pulling back, trusting this center, trusting your breath, keeping your center relaxed and sturdy. Let your arms have their own strength here. Pushing forward and pulling back. Pushing forward and pulling back. It helps to have your arms lower than your shoulders. Find that pain-free range, even if that's small for you, even if it's one arm at a time. Practice moving strong in your pain-free range today. Pushing forward and pulling back. Let's practice a single leg strength move. So we're just going to hold on to something, hold on to a wall or hold on to a chair, but have something to hold on to. And you're just going to put one leg forward. Dial up that strength in your center. Make sure you're in your alignment, you're relaxed, your breath is easy, but you have that support. Hinging forward at your hip and then lifting up the other leg. So we're practicing this having strength and stability by using one leg on the ground. This will translate to climbing stairs eventually, but just getting this sense of as you're stepping forward and ready to step up on something, you hinge and your hip is what's lifting you up, not your thigh or your knee. So just practice that a few times, holding on to something and you're just stepping forward, hinging, and then stepping up, slowly back down. So we're also practicing balance at the same time of stability, really trusting your body to be strong right from your center, stepping and then back down. Then the last 2 movements are lifting overhead and pulling down. Move over to a wall. Stand in your alignment, dial up some strength. That rectus abdominal muscle anchors your rib cage down. Really important here as you lift overhead, because if you lift overhead and that muscle's not working, your back is likely to arch and then your back is more likely to strain. So we don't need to do that. We've got these abdominal muscles that anchor down. Have one arm on the wall and then just slide it up. So in a pain-free range, so that you're thinking about you're hinging through your shoulder, unhinging your elbow, your tricep is extending your arm, and then back down. So just sliding up and sliding down. Do one arm at a time. If you have one arm that's a little different than the other, you're concerned about it, do both arms if you can. Imagine lifting something overhead and lowering it down, but really practice this stability here while you're resting. And then if that feels fine and you feel like that's pretty easy, you can move away from the wall, lifting overhead and lowering down. Practice this so that you are thinking about hinging. Your arms have their own strength. The back of the arm is extending the arm so that your shoulders don't have to do that, or your back doesn't have to work too hard. You're just hinging and unhinging through your shoulders and your elbows, lifting and lowering, all the while practicing being strong in here and relaxed in your alignment. Your breath is taking care of you, so that feels like a natural way to be strong. So we have these 6 movements of 2 legs on the ground, lifting and getting out of a chair or lifting, stepping with 1 leg on the ground, lifting up, pulling down, pushing forward, pulling back. 6 basic movements of everyday life. Practice them throughout your day as you're moving in everyday life, thinking about moving with this sense of being present with kindness, trusting your center, connecting with your core why, and then moving with confidence and a sense of wholeness. The muscle memory to move with strength and confidence is hardwired into your cells. When you started moving in the first year of life, your body just knew how to move with strength and confidence. Studies show that at any age, you can restore muscle and bone strength, balance, agility, mobility, and stamina through consistent science-based movement, because your whole person is built on the what you practice gets stronger system. As you grow and you start to sit in chairs in the classroom or you start to play sports, the innate muscle memory to move as your body is designed with ease can be replaced with ways of moving that are not strong and are more straining. Sitting in chairs makes it difficult to stay in alignment. Prolonged stillness and stress allow inflammation to build up. Fitness tests and training programs that include sit-ups and planks promote misuse of the core. And what we typically call getting older is not the natural aging of the body and brain. The loss of strength from disuse and misuse starts the downward spiral of inactivity that leads to a loss in confidence in your body, which causes you to move less, which accelerates the aging process. Keep in mind that eating protein and calcium doesn't make muscles and bones stronger without telling your body what to do with those nutrients. Restoring muscle memory to move with strength and less strain is a key part of reversing aging. The key is meeting yourself where you are to restore the foundations of strength hardwired in your cells without doing too much too soon. Since your body and brain are constantly communicating, strength moves done with presence, kindness, and trust leads to greater whole person confidence. Connect the strength exercises with telling your body what to do with the nutrients like protein and calcium that you're eating when you're trying to eat healthy. Today, embody confidence. Notice how your body feels as you perform the 6 functional strength movements of daily life in the way you're designed. Your body already knows how to do this, but the muscle memory can be a bit rusty. Start at this level 1 to restore strength and confidence by restoring what your cells innately know about how to move well with more strength and less strain. Give this time. It takes about 2 weeks of practice with presence to restore this really essential muscle memory. Doing this with resistance too soon can block that muscle memory restoration. Connect these movements with your core why to restore your confidence in your ability to be self-motivated. Jot down in your Thrive tracking what you notice about how just practicing these very simple but very foundational functional strength moves allows you to rest well, nourish well, and move well. The last 2 skills that we have been practicing are the last step in the Be Well Now method. Move well to embody wholeness and move on with confidence that you are doing enough to spiral up.